Think you need a multi-million-dollar aerospace factory to build an airplane? Think again. Across the world, everyday garage builders are using balsa wood, aluminum tubes, and pure willpower to construct mind-blowing flying machines right in their backyards. Get ready to explore 10 of the most insane homemade aircraft ever created. Let's dive in. We kick off with the legendary Rutan Long Airs. Designed by aerospace visionary Burt Rutan, this revolutionary aircraft looks more like a high-tech military prototype or a sci-fi fighter than something assembled in a residential garage. It features a striking Canard configuration, placing small horizontal control wings right near the nose, while the primary main wings sit far back at the rear of the airframe. The engine is mounted completely backwards at the tail in a pusher arrangement, driving a rear-facing propeller that keeps engine noise and oil spray away from the cabin while forcing air cleanly over the fuselage. Instead of using traditional riveted aluminum sheets, home builders construct this futuristic machine by carving large blocks of dense polystyrene foam into shape and covering them with multiple layers of high-strength fiberglass mesh saturated in epoxy resin. This clever composite method creates an extraordinarily strong, seamless monocoque shell that naturally resists aerodynamic drag. Thanks to this hyper-efficient profile, the Long Airs effortlessly achieves cruising speeds well over 200 miles per hour while consuming minimal fuel, granting this DIY craft an astonishing non-stop range capable of crossing whole continents or flying over 2,000 miles on a single fill-up. Next up is the classic Pietenpol air camper, a vintage design born during the Great Depression that remains one of the most beloved projects in home-built aviation history. Created in 1930 by self-taught builder Bernard Pietenpol, this open-cockpit wooden monoplane was specifically engineered so that rural farmers and mechanics with basic woodworking tools could build a flying machine using inexpensive pine, spruce, and hardware store plywood. What makes the air camper truly iconic is its original choice of propulsion. It was designed to run on the heavy four-cylinder engine pulled straight out of a Ford Model A automobile. Home builders would head to local junkyards, extract the iron block car engine, modify the radiator cooling system, bolt a hand-carved wooden propeller directly to the crankshaft, and take to the sky. Despite flying with a heavy, low-horsepower car motor, the air camper's wide, parasol-mounted top wing generates tremendous aerodynamic lift, allowing it to take off at incredibly low speeds and float gently above the countryside. The pilot and passenger sit in dual-exposed wooden cockpits, operating basic wire and pulley flight controls while listening to the rhythmic, unmistakable chug of a 1930s Ford automobile engine high above the clouds. If you want the nimble agility of a lightweight sports car in the sky without spending a fortune, the Sonex aircraft is the modern DIY builder's absolute dream. Engineered entirely out of high-grade sheet aluminum, joined together by thousands of stainless steel blind rivets, the Sonex was designed specifically to make sheet metal aircraft construction accessible to amateur garage mechanics. Its short, stubby wings, sleek canopy, and low wing layout give it an aggressive stance on the tarmac and blistering performance once airborne. Capable of executing crisp rolls, steep turns, and vertical loops, it offers full aerobatic capability for adrenaline junkies. Because the factory kit provides pre-punched metal panels and computer-cut internal ribs, builders can assemble the structural frame inside a standard two-car garage using basic hand tools like Cleco fasteners, rivet guns, and metal shears. The airframe is so lightweight and aerodynamically clean that it operates effortlessly on modest, highly affordable engines, including air-cooled conversions based on Volkswagen Beetle automobile blocks, delivering fighter jet-like responsiveness and cruising speeds approaching 170 miles per hour for a fraction of the cost of any commercial light plane. For bush pilots who prefer untamed mountain trails and rough backcountry riverbeds over smooth paved airport runways, the Kitfox stands as the undisputed king of off-road flying. Constructed with a heavy-duty chromoly steel tube fuselage frame wrapped in high-strength synthetic fabric, the Kitfox is engineered from the ground up to take severe mechanical punishment in the wildest environments on Earth. Its defining technical hallmark is its extreme short takeoff and landing capability, allowing skilled pilots to leap into the air or bring the craft to a full stop in just a couple hundred feet. Fitted with oversized, low-pressure Tundra balloon tires, long-travel shock-absorbing landing gear, and high-performance hydraulic disc brakes, the Kitfox can roll right over massive rocks, gravel bars, thick mud, and steep mountain inclines without snapping its structure. Even better for storage, the entire wing assembly is mounted on an ingenious pivot hinge that allows a single person to fold both wings back along the sides of the fuselage in under 10 minutes. Meaning you can load the airplane onto a standard trailer, tow it down the highway behind an SUV, and park it right in your driveway next to your family car. Matching the Kitfox in rugged durability is the Zenith CH701, affectionately nicknamed the Jeep of the Sky throughout the global experimental aviation community. This industrial-looking, all-aluminum aircraft completely ignores smooth, stylish curves in favor of maximum utility, maximum cabin visibility, and insane low-speed lift generation. Featuring full-span leading edge wing slats, large inverted trailing edge flaps, and a thick wing profile, the CH701 creates so much immediate lift that it can literally pop off the ground in under 100 feet, looking almost as if an invisible crane pulled it vertically into the air. Its elevated tail boom and bubble-style doors give the pilot an incredible downward view of the ground, which is vital when navigating tight rock canyons or spotting hazardous obstacles on improvised landing strips. The all-metal riveted construction ensures that even if the airframe gets pelted by rocks, hail, or dense brush during wilderness bush flights, field repairs can be made quickly using simple aluminum patches and hand-pop rivets right on the spot. On the ultra-compact, hyper-economical side of garage aviation, we find the tiny Homebuilt. This miniature single-seat aluminum monoplane holds the title of being one of the most affordable full-metal aircraft ever designed for home construction. The engineering mind behind it came up with a brilliant cost-cutting solution for the engine, taking a classic air-cooled 4-cylinder Volkswagen Beetle engine block and literally cutting it in half, using a shop saw to create a custom 2-cylinder aviation power plant. The entire airframe is constructed from lightweight sheet aluminum, yielding a plane so small that an average-sized adult pilot must carefully slide into the narrow cockpit with their legs extending deep into the tight nose cone of the fuselage. Yet despite its miniature footprint and modest engine output, its exceptionally low weight and streamlined metal skin allow it to cruise through the air at speeds over 100 miles per hour while burning less than 3 gallons of gasoline per hour, proving to the world that you do not need deep pockets or a commercial budget to build and fly a real metal airplane. Now, if you thought the Hummelbird was small, prepare yourself for the legendary Stits SA-2A Skybaby, an aircraft that held the official Guinness World Record as the smallest piloted airplane on Earth for decades. Constructed in 1952 by Ray Stits, this absurd micro-biplane measured less than 10 feet in total length, stood just 5 feet tall, and featured a microscopic wingspan under 7 feet wide. It was essentially a high-horsepower, 85-horsepower 4-cylinder Continental racing engine with tiny canvas-covered biplane wings bolted directly to its sides, leaving barely enough room behind the roaring engine block for a brave pilot to squeeze into a cramped sitting position. Flying the Skybaby was an extreme test of piloting skill and iron nerves. The microscopic wing surface meant the aircraft had almost no natural aerodynamic stability, requiring extraordinarily high takeoff and landing speeds, along with constant, razor-sharp control inputs just to keep the tiny machine from stalling and tumbling out of the sky.